When my aunt called to ask why I missed Emma's wedding, I said, "What wedding?" She sent photos of my entire family celebrating without me. They changed the date and forgot to tell me. Months later, when Dad called begging for renovation money, I used his exact words. "Oh, didn't I tell you?" My phone rang at 9 p.m. on a Sunday. Aunt Carol, cheerful as ever. "Hey, sweetie, we missed you at Emma's wedding yesterday. Everything okay?" My stomach dropped. "Wait, what? What?" Silence. "Emma's wedding. Your cousin. Yesterday, at the Vineyard." I pulled up the family group chat. The last message about Emma's wedding was from 4 months ago. Locked in for June 15th. Today was October 8th. "Carol, the wedding's not until June. They changed it to October. Didn't anyone tell you?" They hadn't. Within an hour, photos flooded my phone. My parents at the head table, my brother giving a toast, my sister catching the bouquet, 43 family members celebrating. Not one mentioned the date change. I called my mother. She picked up, voice bubbly from champagne. "Why wasn't I told about the date change?" Pause. "What do you mean?" "We told everyone." "Mom, I'm looking at the group chat right now. Nothing." "Well, we must have mentioned it at the family dinner in July. I was on a work trip in Seattle for 3 weeks." "Well, someone should have said something. We figured you were busy with work anyway." That stung. I'd been the family's reliable one for years. The one who helped Dad fix his truck. The one who watched my sister's kids every other weekend. The one who drove 3 hours each way when Mom needed surgery. But for Emma's wedding, suddenly I was too busy. I hung up and stared at those photos. My family looked happy, comfortable, like my absence changed nothing. My brother texted later, "Sorry you couldn't make it. It was awesome though. Couldn't make it." Like I declined. I didn't respond, not to my siblings, parents, or cousins. I went silent. 3 months passed. I threw myself into work, got promoted, bought new furniture, started enjoying life without constant family obligations. Then Dad called. "Hey, got a favor to ask." His voice had that tone. "Your mother and I are doing the kitchen renovation. We're 12 grand short. Think you could help? We'll pay you back when we sell the rental property." The rental property he'd been about to sell for 6 years. I let the silence stretch. Then, calm as Sunday morning, I said, "Didn't I tell you?" "Tell me what?" "I already committed that money months ago, actually." "Committed it where?" "To myself. Figured I should invest in my own future since I'm so busy with work and all." His tone shifted. "Come on, don't be like that. This is important. Your mother's been wanting this kitchen for years. I'm sure someone mentioned it to me at a family gathering. I was probably just too busy to remember." "What are you talking about, Dad?" "I'm a little confused. When exactly did you plan to tell me about needing this money? Because I don't see anything in my messages." "Did you mention it at a family event?" "Oh wait, which family events? The ones I wasn't invited to?" Dead silence. "That was different," he finally said. "How?" "We didn't deliberately exclude you from the renovation discussion. And Emma's wedding? That was an oversight?" "An oversight that 43 people managed to coordinate around without one person thinking to loop me in?" He tried the guilt angle. "So you're punishing your mother over a wedding mix-up?" "I'm not punishing anyone. I'm just treating family matters with the same level of importance you showed me. You taught me that, remember? At that wedding, I apparently wasn't important enough to attend." I heard Mom in the background. "Let me talk to him. He's being unreasonable," Dad muttered. "No," I said clearly. "I'm being exactly as reasonable as you were. You wanted me busy with work and out of family obligations. Congratulations. I'm busy. Too busy to be your backup bank." I hung up. The group chat erupted within hours. Messages about holding grudges, about family forgiveness. My sister called me selfish. My brother said I was making everything about me. I responded once to everyone. "You made it clear where I stand." I'm just respecting that boundary. Then I muted the chat. Last week, I got an invitation in the mail. My cousin's baby shower. Handwritten note from Aunt Carol. "Please come. We want you there. I sent a gift." Didn't attend. They finally understand.